So we see Dolphins just applying a bit of full court pressure, uh, trying to put Buffaloes under pressure right now.
No foul good. But Buffalo was hoping for a foul right there. Dolphin ball. Buffalo basketball. And the foul.
There we have Gift Mwamba just attacking the paint as she's fouled, going on the line to take 2 free throws. Early on, I think the teams haven't yet settled down. They are all trying to size themselves up. We see Dolphins putting a lot of pressure on Buffaloes. Buffaloes trying to push the ball into the paint, but they haven't gotten any results as yet. The score still 2-0. Dolphins leading. Gift just misses her first free throw.
Dolphin basketball. Shot taken, 3-pointer. No, Dolphin ball. That's a good transition basketball. 3-pointer again, drive. Dolphin basketball again. Attempt. Dolphin ball again. 3-pointer there. No. Buffalo possession.
Johnson is up. I see Dolphins have gotten a lot of possessions. They are picking up their second chance opportunities. What do you think about, if you are the Buffalo coach, what are you talking about in those situations where we see Dolphins sort of dominating on the boards?
I think if Buffalo needs to cool down the ball, and they need to settle down properly, especially with the set plays. If you're looking at the size, Dolphins are a bit smaller than Buffalo players. I think if they take their time and just play post play, they'll be able to do it. But right now, Buffalo are playing Dolphin basketball. They are trying to run the ball as fast as Dolphin, which is not happening. We'll see what will come out of this possession.
Very, very good observation there. I think the Buffaloes have the size, but they are beating in a hurry right now. Let's see if they'll settle down and maybe try to get some possessions into the right hands in the paint.
You see what I was talking about? It's already Dolphin possession right now. Buffalo, I think they are rushing the ball too much. 3-pointer. That's 5-0 now. Lost possession. Dolphin is running good basketball. Transitional basketball is good.
So we see Coach Isaiah just trying to kill the tempo a little bit. It was for his first time out, just to organize his troops. But right now, the more aggressive team we can see on the court is Dolphin. I think Dolphin is looking more hungry to go to attacking the Buffaloes' paint, and we are yet to see a response defensively from Buffaloes.
Yes, the moment they realize that they need to put down the ball and play from the paint inside, not rush the ball as Dolphin is doing, they'll get some baskets. But right now, they need to put down.
Coach Milken there just trying to put his troops there in good positions where they continue with their presses and just put more pressure on the Buffaloes. I imagine Coach Isaiah is just trying to make his team calm down a little bit, settle down, and possibly just go to their forwards and get some inside touches into the paint.
Do you think that the pressure that Dolphin is applying on Buffalo is the one that is making Buffalo players to play like that?
Maybe a case of some names, it being a very crucial game where a winner takes it all. Maybe I think the players are kind of a bit nervous where they are just rushing into let's get that basket without really settling into their team play.
They want to get their team on the board first. and then see what happens afterwards. But they have already five minutes played, and Buffalo hasn't scored it yet. Hasn't scored anything yet.
Let's see.
Still looking for a basket.
Exactly as we are talking, Buffaloes is trying to put the ball into the paint. It goes to Moire and she misses an easy basket there. Dolphin collects and comes down. Tanaka
7-0 right now.
Tanaka drives and goes for an easy layup there. I still feel the Dolphins, the Buffaloes defense is still a bit relaxed. It's so easy for Dolphins to get into the paint and get to the basket. But Buffaloes here, they get their best basket. But I think it's much more difficult for them to get to the basket than Dolphins is finding it right now.
Yes. Like I mentioned, Buffalo has got the size. If they just take their time, they should be able to command this game. Buffalo again in the paint again.
Turnover there by Buffalo, another rushed pass. We see Coach Isaiah just making some changes. He brings in Bessie there for Messi. Coach Milken also just trying to give Busi a break. He brings in, he sits out Busi and brings in Lin.
Dolphin basket. He almost made the turnover right there. 3-pointer. Dolphin possession goes to Dolphin.
You can hear even some of the fans are screaming to the Buffaloes team to box out. They have the height, but they can't seem to get any defensive rebound there. I think Dolphins is picking up most of the offensive rebounds, you can see.
I think she was looking for a foul there. No foul has been caught. Already transition. It's good. It's good. Score is 9-2 right now. Turnover there by Buffalo again. Dolphin seems to be collecting all the rebounds offensively. Attempt. I think from what you can see, Mlengarati, Dolphin is really hungry for the ball as compared to Buffalo, even on the offensive side.
Yes, that's a very good observation there. We see the aggression in Dolphin. Buffaloes are a little bit casual. I'm thinking if they let this call go, it will be so difficult for them to come back. And there we have Precious just getting to the basket and getting a layup. But it's worrying, I think, for Coach Isaiah. So far, he has let out a lot of offensive rebound to Dolphin.
Dolphin basketball, 3-pointer, no. Buffalo picks up the rebound. Basket.
Yes, they are just coming in with some steam. She goes to makes an attempt, misses that, and picks up the rebound and converts. She's going on the line just to get a free throw there.
That's a 3-point play. 2 team fouls for
First
2
quarter.
team fouls for Dolphin.
We see there Coach Isaiah and Coach Frank are speaking to the forwards there, Miriam. And we also get Mwale just to take a seat. He brings in Memory, a prominent shot blocker and rebounder for Buffalo. Let's see if the offensive, the rebounding difficulties will maybe just be a little bit at ease.
Do you think that the plan for Buffalo is to wear out the Dolphin team in terms of physical strength?
Well, I think even physically, Dolphins is prepared to match the Buffalo's physicality. We can see in their aggression. I think they right now, as we are talking, they have matched up Buffalo's physicality, aggression, and probably just gone a step or two above Buffalo's. We can see the aggression in Dolphins.
Yes.
Right now, Coach Mew can just cause a timeout. He sees Buffalo's is just getting into their rhythm, cause a timeout just to break down their rhythm. What do you think is just giving to the players out there?
I think is encouraging them because eventually this is just the first quarter, and you can agree with me that both teams, their energies are high, and they are trying to run down their opponents. But we'll see when we get to the third quarter and fourth quarter. We always say that you win games in the third quarter.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Just too early. It's very early. Still early. It's the score is just 7-9. Still early into the game. Only the first quarter, but we can see Dolphin means business. Coach Isaiah, they are just trying to reorganize his team so that they get into their rhythm. Let's see if Dolphin will match up to what Buffaloes is now bringing to the table.
They're swinging up the ball. They are really patient. Three-pointer. No. Buffalo possession. They are trying to run them down as well. They have a drive there. She missed. Buffalo basketball.
Right now we see Dolphins and have introduced number 4 here, our former under-18 international there, Shira. She comes into the paint right now, just getting to the basket. She's fouled and goes to the line. This is a girl
side ball. Side ball. She's not going to the.
I thought there.
Side ball. She was fouled on the floor.
Yes, indeed. So possession to Dolphin.
There's no box out there. Dolphin goes still. I don't know why Buffalo is allowing all those rebounds to be gotten by their opponents inside their paint.
So Buffalo still have to work a lot more on their rebounding. They have the height, but we see that Dolphin has the height. Beautiful play by Miriam. Dishes to Memory, and Memory finishes up. Buffalo takes the lead for the first time. It's now 11-9.
That's very beautiful basketball. Buffalo basket. The lead. Buffalo is leading right now by 4 points. But it's too early still to determine.
So, Carlson, I noticed Buffalo have changed their defense now. They were in a 2-3 zone. Right now they are sitting in a 1-3-1. Let's see, is that the change that has brought about to Dolphin just failing to score right now?
I think so. Because I can tell you right now, 1-3-1 is a very difficult defense to break. You must, the coach for Dolphin has to put in shooters for you to break that defense. She missed. Dolphin ball. How did that happen? How do you miss that layup?
So we have there Sheila,
Open layup.
our young former under-18 player. They are just missing a sitter of a layup, and Dolphins just makes a turnover there. Buffalo's basketball in the last 40 seconds of the game.
Pressure is beginning to mount for Dolphin. I think they've seen that they are down and they are trying to keep up their lead. Right now, Buffalo is up by 2 points.
Another change there by Coach Isaiah. He brings in Joyce the shooter and is giving Miriam a rest. For me, I think on the Buffaloes team, Coach Isaiah has a lot of players who have experienced, they've actually won the championship. On the Dolphins team, there are very few players who've gone to actually win the championship. Coach Milken has done a great job there. His team is always contesting, they're competing for the championship. But for most of these ladies, it's their first time vying for that championship. So maybe along the road, the maturity, the experience may become a factor in this game.
Yes, absolutely. And as you have seen, it's like 8 seconds on the other half, and Dolphins have failed to cross the half line.
So we see also Buffaloes just turning up the tables and putting pressure on the Dolphins team. They are putting pressure on their guards. 5 seconds to go, and we see that long range by Buffalo. Come to the end of the quarter. Buffaloes are leading 13-11. Very narrow lead there.
2-point lead.
What do you think, Coach Jeremiah?
It is the end of the first.
Having come out of the blocks firing.
They need to settle down. Dolphins needs to settle down. The way they started, let them keep the tempo up. Just like that, they'll keep up. But then again, as we were talking in the earlier on, this comes down to now the physical aspect. Are they going to wear out physically? And then this is where Buffalo now rises up in terms of physicality.
So we see now Buffalo has pushed up their tempo. I think they are now getting into their rhythm. What do you think Coach Isaiah is telling his players there? What is his message to the Buffaloes team?
For over the years, I've known Buffalo to be players that run a lot, especially when it comes to transition of basket. And he might as well change the defense into a full court press to force Dolphin team to make a lot of turnovers so that those turnovers can be converted to baskets. And we'll start to see that the lead may increase in the next maybe 5 minutes of the second quarter. But let's wait. It's too early to determine that.
So we saw in game 2 and game 1, Buffaloes threw full court presses at Dolphins, and Dolphins adjusted more specifically in game 2.
Opposition team is just hitting into her and they're falling off. She's a tough lady.
Okay, thank you very much.
Tanaka right there going to the basket. We see Bessie picks up the loose ball there.
Buffalo has picked up position. I think they are beginning to settle down now.
So the one thing, I know I also coach a ladies team, but I get surprised oftentimes. The one thing I see all the time is a defensive player will be standing in the paint, just raising their hand and not attempting to block the ball.
3-pointer there by Dolphins. I think the offense has changed into a shooting game. If you saw the first quarter, Dolphin was driving a lot to the basket, but now they are settling for shots.
Tanaka there going hard to the basket. She misses the layup. 2-on-1 situation. Should have easily just passed the ball forward.
Shot, 3-pointer, no. Dolphin 4.
This is our former under-18 player there in Shiramburo. This is a player who went with the team to Afrobasket in 2024 in South Africa. Very dependable player on the team, and we see right now, I think she has calmed down, and we see her trying to assert herself more on the game.
Okay. Buffalo ball, they are pushing again. Steady. Pass there. Post play to the basket. Block. She got blocked. The block. Buffalo ball.
We see there Roda saying no way, no through road here, blocks the ball as Bess is going to the basket. It's Buffalo ball there.
3-pointer is good. 3 points there. They've just boosted it to 4 points.
It seems the 1-3-1 for Buffaloes is slightly waking, where now they are picking up the balls just going into the paint.
Yeah, like I said, for you to break 1-3-1, you've got to have. It's one of the most difficult, especially if you don't have shooters on the floor. It's one of the most difficult defense to break.
Still a close game here.
3-pointer there. Ball goes to Dolphins.
So we have Coach Milken making some changes there. He has brought in Nyashe for Sheila and brought back Busi just to get that that height he desperately needs around the paint and into his defensive side.
Whatever happened to pick and roll? Because I've not seen that on the Dolphin side, especially on the offense side.
So probably we see the players are not so patient. Every time the forward from the center goes to send the pick, we see the guard is already dribbling to the other side.
Yes, turnover there by Dolphin. There's a change on Buffalo. Buffalo's team there, they're making a change.
So the Buffalo's coaching staff has brought in Samantha. This is a player well known for her defensive attributes. They want to assign her to one of the Dolphins players there just to close them out.
Possession, unaware of who was coming behind her, and there's a turnover there.
Buffalo Memory who goes strong to the basket and misses. Nyashe with the ball and pushing the Dolphins into attack right now.
Yes. Dolphins go inside.
Beautiful move there by Busi, but she misses the finish there.
There's a foul there by Dolphins. That was very unnecessary foul there.
Score still not moving. 18-14. Buffalo's leading by 4 points. Still a close game.
Very close game. 6 minutes, 17 seconds.
There we have Gift making a 3-point shot. Can Dolphin respond?
Yes, they can.
Joyce there attempts to steal the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Right now we make another change by Dolphin. We see Coach Jeremiah just called Coach Nyashe just to pass on some information, something that she probably missed. And Coach Isaiah has brought in Memory just to, to help on the rebounds. And I think so far she's doing a great job. What do you think, Council?
She's doing a very good job with the paint right there in terms of rebounding. They are now settling for a short three-pointer there. No. Rebound Buffalo inside. Two-pointer there. No. Dolphins rebound.
A case of who holds their nerves. Very aggressive, very passionate game. We have Tanaka there going up for the three, and she makes it.
Three-point. Inside, no. Dolphin ball. 10. That's a foul.
Memory there just called for a push-off foul, and ball goes to Dolphin.
One. Both teams have got one team fouls, isn't it?
Yes, we see, I think Buffaloes have now gone to two team fouls there. Oh, that's their first team foul. I think we are having a clean game that doesn't have a lot of fouls. Issues maybe just on offensive and defensive lapses. We see Buffaloes trying to make changes so that they get their defensive troubles in shape, and also just their attacks going to the basket. In the beginning, in the first quarter, we saw Dolphin attacking a lot, going to the basket. Right now, they are opting to shoot the ball a lot more.
Do you think that they are tired right now?
I think they still have the energy, they still have the strength to run with Buffaloes. For me, I think it's just a change of tactic. They were going to the basket, but I think trying to break that 1-3-1, they opted to go into the deep corners just to shoot the ball.
To open up the defense. That's a foul. She's going on the line for two shots.
Timeout called by Coach Milke. 3 minutes and 38 seconds to play. We see the fans are getting involved in the game, enjoying the aggression, they're enjoying. This is what a final is supposed to be. Very good for ladies basket.
It is game 3. The final game. No game 4 right after this one. If you lose it right here, you are caught. No third and fourth.
Buffalo take command of this quarter. They have command for this quarter.
Coach Jeremiah there, just stressing to the players. Key points there, we see the players very attentive. Also Coach Isaiah trying to push the Buffaloes to, just stretch their lead.
I think the game is going to be very interesting in the third quarter. Because I think the Buffalo team, they've kept up that 1-3-1 defense. It's working very well for them. I don't see them changing it anytime soon. Maybe by end of this quarter, maybe we might see some changes there.
I see on the Dolphins lineup there, they don't have their biggest forward there. Ethel is not around. Their captain there, Elisa, fantastic guard, is also missing from the lineup. Maybe this has slightly affected the team, but I think they are up to the challenge. We see the aggression in them. They may be down, but I think everyone is able to see what they are trying to do there.
Buffalo possession goes to Buffalo there. I think Dolphins defense also is becoming too porous. If you see now everything that whatever drive is going in there, they are getting most of the rebounds. Buffalo is getting most of the rebounds inside the paint there offensively. And also they've made an improvement on their defensive side. They are getting more rebounds than Dolphins now.
Yes, we see that Buffaloes are setting themselves a lot more. Yes, Dolphins is fighting, but most of the possessions, especially on the offensive end, Buffaloes is now collecting. Those possessions are now going into 50-50 situations where the Dolphins are not boxing out and going for the ball, but Buffaloes are always having touches on the ball, So official Sunday there, our FIBA referee just consulting with our FIBA instructor. Possession goes to Buffaloes and goes straight into the corner for a shot by Gift. She misses.
Shots goes to Buffalo still. There was a block inside there. No easy baskets are being made there.
Dolphins coaching staff just putting up a query there. We seem not to get what the issue is. The officials there are ready to start the game and we are on the way again.
Turnover there by Buffalo. They failed to inbound there. Good defense by Dolphins. Let's see now if they can convert.
Dolphins just still pushing a guard in the corners there, trying to stretch that 1-3-1. We see another change ready to happen there for Coach Isaiah. He's bringing back Precious, aka China, maybe just to get a lot more transition. She's very well known for her transition of basket. She gets a lot of layups for Buffaloes in transition.
Okay. Like I said, that 1-3-1, if they just use a lot of picks, they'll be able to break it eventually. So Dolphins, they just need to make even 3 or 4 baskets in this defense, and you see that Buffalo will be able to change the defense there.
So we see the shot clock running out for Dolphins. They don't notice that. Memory made a very good defensive play, blocked the ball. Buffalo's possession there, shot clock has run out.
Buffalo ball inbounds. Dolphins has stepped up the defense. They are playing full court press now.
Tanaka there going out to the basket, but she misses on that occasion.
Back 10. Buffalo ball there. There was a touch by Dolphin player there. Ball goes to Buffalo. Turnaround jumper is good. 25-17.
Even from game 2, we see Bessie continues to get touches into the bench there. This is what she was doing. She has consistently done this. This has been part of her game. Inside bench, and she goes to the layup or she makes that mid-range shot. We see, let's see if Dolphins will be able to just counter that and close out the middle of that paint.
I think that was a bit of a rush. If they spread the floor very well, Dolphins will be able to make a lot of baskets, but then they are waiting for Buffalo to settle down that defense, which is hard to break.
Yes, indeed. Dolphins from the first quarter, they did not get a lot of transition. They were getting a lot of transition in the first quarter. Right now, they are always playing 5-on-5, 5-on-5. They are allowing Buffaloes to just get back into defense setup.
Yes.
Then Dolphins is now trying to break that defense.
Yes.
We see Coach Isaiah again just calling a timeout. a minute and 16 seconds to the end of the second quarter.
You have to, if you are playing, you have to threaten your defense. You have to threaten them. But Dolphins right now, they are waiting for Buffalo to settle down that defense, and that's when they want to draw up a plan on how they are going to attack that defense or how they are going to break that defense, which is not working very well for them. You can see even from the scores, they've been stuck at 17 and they've not been able to break that defense easily.
Yes, indeed. We are saying for Dolphins, they did a great job in the first quarter. If they can go back to their transitional play before Buffalo sets there, they try attack and see if they can get a basket. I think they should be able to, put points on the board. Right now, they are always waiting for that 5-on-5 play. And when Buffalo sets, they are not getting any good looks anymore. Not getting good looks to the basket.
1 minute, 15 seconds to go. There was a foul there.
So Memory is called for the foul on Nyashe. She's going to the line just to make 2 free throws.
She's going to shoot.
When we look at the lineup there, the manpower, should Coach Milken there go to his roster, his full roster, where he gives also the key players certain breaks? Can he use his 12-man rotation there?
I think that's what he needs to look at, because right now, if the key players get tired, they might fail to break whatever defense that they're going to be presented by Buffalo in the third and fourth quarter. So he needs to look at player rotation so that everyone failed to make that basket. Transition. Failed there. Rebound Buffalo.
So Coach Isaiah has opted to rest Memory there. Memory has 3 fouls and brought in Brenda. This is another player who's so dominant defensively. She's a blocker, a rebounder, and right there we see her pushing for the rebound, and she's fouled. Offensively, she's going to the line to shoot 2.
Are you telling me that Dolphins are not making fouls? Because I see now there's one number 11 with one foul.
That's their first foul. I think Dolphins has been playing a clean game so far. First foul, and you see Coach Jeremiah there just pulling out Kimi there just to give her a break for the last 30 seconds of this game.
He needs to look at rotation, because if they've gotten this far, then everyone needs to play.
So he has introduced a young lady here, our under 16 player here. Very good player, young player, but I think she has all the talent there, and someone to look forward to in the future. There's Lucy there who spins and just drops 2 points there for Dolphins. Score 26, 24 seconds to play. Quarter done. We go to the break with Buffalo's leading 26-20.
Half time.
Exciting 2 quarters here. We are at the halfway mark of the final, the ladies' national championship game 3. Winner takes it.
Very exciting game right there. Very exciting game. Still too early to determine who's going to win this game. 26, the difference there is just 6 points. So it's too early to determine who's going to win. I think most of the key players are going to take their race, and I think they are going to come out with more fire the way they started in the first quarter.
Yes, yes, indeed. We want to see the same aggression as they come back in the third quarter. Maybe this break is what they need. The game is still a 50-50 game. Three baskets, that's just two possessions, three possessions if you're going for the easy twos. Nothing to get worried about. Still everything to play for. Join us as we come back in the third quarter.
Yes. Okay, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm alright. How are you liking the game so far?
The game is so intense, honestly. It's so intense. It's crazy. It's both sides crazy, and
You guys can see that just people to pass. Like, guys,
this place is actually really packed right now. I feel like they should actually find better space. But the game is intense as crazy. Like,
which team are you supporting?
I'm a Buffaloes fan.
Really? And you're the second Buffalo fan.
I am. Trust me, I am a Buffaloes fan. So everything, I really hope they win.
Who's your MVP so far?
I would say Grace.
Okay. Thank you so much. Can I start? Okay, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm alright. Okay, how are you liking the game so far?
It's been quite a spectacular exhibition so far. We're impressed that as Zambians we can put together such a wonderful event.
Okay, and which team are you supporting?
Currently, the games that are playing right now or just overall?
Right now, the game that's playing right now.
Right now, I'm supporting Dolphins, to be honest.
You are the first Dolphins fan that I've
I have to be
interviewed
different.
right
I
now.
have to be different.
Okay, you have to be different, guys. You heard, you have to be different. Okay, who's your MVP from Dolphins?
Right now, my MVP is number 0. I don't know her name. And number 8, they're doing the thing, you know.
That is Kimi and Tanaka.
Yes,
Kimi and Tanaka.
yes.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
the game is intense. It's pretty cool. I'm liking the vibe.
Okay, which team are you supporting?
I'm supporting Dolphins.
Yes, that's another Dolphins fan. Okay. And who's your MVP from Dolphins?
I would say Tanaka, jersey number 8. Yeah. That's
Okay.
tough.
Yeah, that is jersey number 8, Tanaka. Thank you.
Alright, we'll talk, bro. I'll see you.
What's up?
Alright. How are you?
I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
Alright, how are you liking the game so far?
Ah, Gary, boom, that anyway. There's a game here. Yeah. South Africa. No.
Which team are you supporting?
Yeah, Magic. Magic.
Okay, right now though. Right now.
Right now,
The Dolphins or Buffaloes?
Dolphins and Buffaloes. Go for Dolphins.
Okay. Alright, is there anything you wanna say to the camera? That one there. Thank you. Thank you.
We are back to the third quarter of the ladies' finals. Officials have just halted the game just to, I think, have a restart, something with the clock. Right now, we have Buffaloes leading 26-20. Dolphins still pushing and trying to, overturn the tables and get the lead.
Third quarter is where you command who's going to win. You rest in the fourth quarter maybe, if you are pushing it or if you are playing your cards right. Otherwise, third quarter is a very, very crucial quarter.
So for Buffaloes, the team that just ended the second quarter, we have Precious there, Joyce and Samantha, Bessie and Brenda. The five that Coach Isaiah has opted to go with. On the Dolphins team, we have Tanashe, Rhoda, Musi, Kim there, and Nyashe on the floor for the Dolphins basketball team.
This is going to be interesting. They are restarting the clock to 10 minutes. It had started for just some seconds there. Something went wrong. And then they're starting again.
So we have the restart, third quarter going underway. Dolphins possession. So we see, Kansas, we see Buffaloes have changed, they've shifted their defense. They've gone to a sort of a man-to-man defense there. The 1-3-1 was really working for them. And we also see Dolphins has put pressure on Buffaloes in the full court. And we already see a turnover. What do you think of these changes now?
These changes, I think they see how they are going to push it. I think Buffalo, I think they've not realized that 1-3-1 was working very well for them. I don't know why they have changed it. But we'll see what they bring to the table.
So Dolphins putting full court pressure there. They're in full court man-to-man. And Buffaloes makes another turnover there. Kim just couldn't connect with Tanaka there. But I think the pressure here by Dolphins is exactly what they want. Just to force Buffaloes to make turnovers and rush passes.
Buffalo has also gone to a full court press. That's a three-point play right there. Dolphins has decided to come back with more aggression, as you can see.
Coach Isaiah there just opting to rest Samantha for a more offensive-minded player in Gift Mwamba there. And we see her getting some instructions as she just goes on to the court.
Full court press there by Dolphin. Oh, they are putting pressure on the ball and
I think so far we see Council Dolphin is doing a great job in defending in the full court. We see Buffaloes, you know, they are having it difficult to get something easy there. There's Tanaka putting pressure on Gift, and Gift hopes to get to Bessie. Brenda there saves the ball, but easy basket there by Kim. Score now 28-27. Dolphins just down 1 point.
1 point game.
Another mistake there by Buffaloes, and Dolphins trying to capitalize. Musi there going to the mid-range and connecting. I think this pressure for Dolphins has really pushed them just to come back into the game. They are now leading this ball game by a point. What do you think Coach Isaiah's response will be?
I think the defense is working well for Dolphins. This full court press is working very well. They are putting pressure on the ball and trying to maybe trap on the sides. And we see that the Buffalo offense has collapsed there. They've not made a basket in 3 or 4 possessions now.
Yes, indeed. we see Coach Isaiah there quickly responding, going to the forward there, our national team forward in Mwale Mulonda there. He rests Besi and also goes to the bench. I think Brenda there, just to bring back Messi some form of stability in the defensive end. And Buffalo goes to sit in a 2-1-2 zone.
Dolphin leading by 3 points there, which is not very much a comfortable lead. I think the Buffalo team is very aggressive, and that's why they've got plenty of fouls as compared to Dolphins.
So for me, I'm really seeing Buffaloes as not moving quickly into positions where, you know, they can defend properly. They are always being left and they are opting to just foul instead of, you know, recovering quickly to good defensive position.
Yes. And in the first quarter, I think you saw that I think the plan was to get whichever team into a situation where they have got too many fouls and they fail to play defense.
Good recovery there by Nyashan, who runs back and makes a steal on a 2-on-1 possession, and it's 2-on-1 on the other side. Dolphins going strong to the basket by Roda, and she misses.
Buffalo possession, they are pushing it now.
Right now, we see in the third quarter, I think Dolphins have really come out with a new life, so to say, some good energy, and they are really working hard. We see them also getting the results. They are scoring, they are going to the basket.
Do you think that the coach for Dolphins there wants to remind them what the stakes are?
I think, you know, Coach Milken is a strategist, he's an analyst. He's seen what he has been missing, and we see the response from the team there. Obviously, his strategies now are they're on point. We see the way the team has responded to whatever he was telling them. This is a positive response from the team. This is what any coach would want.
It's a very positive response by the players also. It's a very positive response. And they are doing very well. They are coming the ball. But where need be, they are pushing the ball.
Roda there trying to attack. Foul there by Buffaloes. Too aggressive for the officials' liking. They call a foul on Precious. Dolphins get the possession, and we see the fight in Dolphins. Right now, we see Buffaloes sort of taking a step back. They are not as aggressive as they were in the second quarter, yes. And we see another change there, another forward into the fray, just to maybe get the height and maybe the protection, the paint protection there by Coach Isaiah. Kid there just rushing a little bit. Game 3 of the Women's National Championship, ZBA Finals. Winner takes it all. A new champion to be crowned.
Dolphins there misses. They've the 2 possessions now, and they've not converted.
Buffaloes a little too anxious to make the basket. We see them missing easy layups. Gift goes for a layup and misses it. Rebound by Messi, misses it by Precious. They need to calm down. This is just the third quarter, 4 minutes to play into the third quarter. We still have a lot of time, and it's a 1-point game.
Yes. The comfortable, as I said, this is not a comfortable lead. They need to push for them to command this game.
Kim there also goes to the layup and misses. Moarelea using her strength ability. She goes strong into the paint, outmuscles Rhoda for a 2-point basket.
Like I said in the first, Buffaloes, if they realize the size they have, they'll be able to make more baskets than Dolphins, especially inside the paint. Ball moved too quick there, and it's Dolphin possession.
The Buffaloes are making a lot of rash decisions. Their efficiencies right now are so low. They are getting the possessions, but the conversion rates are so low. They need to just improve on those possessions. If they put, they just reward themselves the number of times they're going to the offensive end, they'll be up by a number of baskets there. We see that.
Dolphin possession there, they are trying to play it from inside there.
Kick ball there by Messi, Dolphins possession, and shot clock just resets to 14. I think the transition got Dolphin a bit of points there, but right now this 2-1-2 they are sitting in, the Buffaloes, it has made it difficult for Dolphins to get a lot more.
Still trying to play transition, and the recovery rate for Dolphin is very good. If you can see, they are recovering very fast on defense. As compared to the second quarter.
Yes, I agree with you there, Council. You will see, I think Dolphins has rest back into the defensive end, just not to allow any transition by Buffaloes. Nyasherea opts to just slow it down to allow for all players to just push forward and run a good set there.
No one to pick up rebounds inside there.
Bad pass there by Miriam. Busi on the possession there.
That would have been a converted basket. I think the Buffalo is still rushing this game.
Yes, we see a lot of turnovers. I think by both teams now, they are eager to get to the offense and to score. Just a bit of calmness will increase their efficiencies. They'll score a lot more than they are doing right now. Every possession they get, they are rushing into turnovers.
I think the feeling of being down by some points gets you to start panicking. If they just calm down the ball and the way they are moving it in terms of their offensive attacks, they'll be able to command this game a lot more.
Yes, indeed. We see there Coach Milken is just trying to rest Nyasha and bringing in a young lady here. Very good player, that's Zozo, who's been with the Kuksa national team in South Africa, and they did very well. This is a strong player who can play the guard and the forward position. She's able to play in those positions, a bit of, one of those versatile players. Tanaka there just slows it down. The ball in the hands of Nyashe, trying to control the flow. Buffalo still missing their layups. Another miss there by Precious. It's possession to Dolphins. Score now 37-32. Dolphins now in the lead.
1 point, 20 seconds to go.
Rhoda there going for an offensive rebound and puts it in. Great possession there for the Dolphins. has to give up and puts in the basket there. Foul there by Tanaka on Gift.
I think Dolphins, if you can see now, they are becoming aggressive in defense. They are not going to be pushed over. They've come up very well in this quarter.
Yes, indeed. And announce for Coach Jeremiah and Coach Milken, just make that change. Give Nyash a break with 54 seconds to play. Buffaloes quickly go to Moire, but can't convert.
"40 seconds to play." Strong to the basket.
Kim there on the three. She misses. Buffaloes collects the possession.
I must say that I like the way Dolphin players are recovering for defense. They are very aggressive also on the defensive side.
I think in this game we can give them that. Today they've done an excellent job just recovering back into defense. They are not giving Buffaloes those transitional points. They've refused to do that. Every time Buffaloes goes for transition, there's one or two Dolphins players back into the game. Kim has possession with 5 seconds to play. Let's see if they can get a basket out of this position. Too late. Quarter ends with Dolphins leading 39-32.
That's a very good quarter. As you can see, that's a very good quarter for Dolphins. They've been very aggressive in this quarter as compared to the second quarter. I hope the coach can encourage the players to keep up the same minutes in the fourth quarter. They might close this up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Buffaloes 32, Dolphins basketball 39. 10 minutes of basketball left for the end of the 2025-2026 championship final. I see the Dolphins have really, they've shown aggression, they've shown the guts, they've shown the character here. In this quarter, they've outscored Buffaloes by 10 or more points in this quarter. Buffaloes ended the quarter at 26. And they've only managed to score 6 baskets there. That's 3 possessions. They have missed a lot of possessions, and these are not very difficult possessions. These are possessions in transition, 2-on-1 possessions, 3-on-1 possessions. They've failed to convert. I think Buffaloes have been in a rush to score, and this has reduced their efficiencies when you look at them missing those easy sitters there.
So, a very quick analysis of the third quarter. In the second quarter, we saw that Dolphin was waiting for Buffalo to set their 1-3-1 defense.
Yes.
But in this quarter, they are not waiting for Buffalo to settle. What they are doing is they are pressing Buffalo so that Buffalo makes either a turnover and they score a quick point in transition. That is what is happening.
Yes, good strategies there. Very good strategy for Coach Milken and Coach Jeremiah there. We see that they've changed their strategies into putting pressure on the ball and not slowing it down, not slowing the ball down unless they see the Buffaloes team is already back in defensive position. They slow the game down and wait for easy opportunities. But I think this has been the great change in what Dolphins has been able to do right now. Push transition, push the pace on the ball there, get to the basket before Buffalo set. We see again Coach Isaiah has brought back memory. So he's now running with 3 forwards in Moale there, Memory and Miriam Mulambo on the court. Yes. Possession to Buffaloes, 4th quarter of the finals game here. Again, Buffaloes facing easy opportunities there. 4th attempt on the basket. Dolphins rebound the ball and pushing transition already. Miriam blocks the ball in that instance. Gift goes straight to the basket, misses another layup.
That's a very good defensive play. Recovery, like I said, they've kept it up. They are still, Dolphin is still aggressive. I think Dolphin can command this game.
So, constantly we see the two guards for Buffaloes. They've pushed up onto the court, calling the rest of the forwards, but the forwards simply refuse to push up, forcing the guards to just run back into a 2-3 zone there. Beautiful play there by Tanaka, finding Busi, who can't convert. Buffalo collects the ball and pushes forward.
Inside, they've got number and size.
Memory there, misses another easy layer. I think the nerves are getting the better of the Buffaloes team. This is so uncharacteristic of them. We see there again Coach Isaiah going back to Bessie, resting Miriam. We see this is so uncharacteristic of a team that it pushes transition and are always getting easy baskets in transition. Today they have made in the high numbers of over 20 turnovers. We see in the second quarter, third quarter, the turnovers I think will be the Buffalo's Achilles heel here.
I think that, like I was saying, there's just this feeling you have as a player if you are down. You start to panic immediately. So if there's no one to encourage you to settle down the ball and do the right thing on the court, it becomes different.
Nice shot there by Tanaka. Buffalo collects.
I like the aggression on the Dolphins team. The aggression is very good on defense. All the shots are contested. Passes are contested. Everyone, they want to get those steals.
Buffaloes goes to the paint there to Memory, who is put by Nyasha. She goes up. 2 shots, I think, for Memory. Official calls a foul. So the score right now is 34-39, with Dolphins leading narrowly. Memory now goes to the line.
5-point game. She has a very sweet stroke on the line there.
So Memory makes one, goes for the second. Makes the second shot also.
She has not missed a shot on the line.
For Buffaloes, it's an easy layup that they're missing. That has been the difference. And Dolphins has really done a great job recovering back to defense and also pushing transition. They are really pushing transition. They are not allowing Buffaloes to settle.
Very good transition, but very good defense there by Dolphin. Very good defensive recovery.
Again, Buffaloes goes to the forward there in Moale, who is fouled. I think for Buffaloes, I think they've changed their tactic offensively. They are now pushing the ball into their forwards, who are strong and going strong to the basket. We see now Dolphins is getting more into trouble. In the previous quarters, they were rarely fouling, but right now they are sitting on 3 team fouls. Will this be a factor as the game goes on?
Maybe they are trying to get them into foul trouble as well. Or maybe they need to slow down. But if they slow down again, their defense will not work properly. So they just need to play smartly and still be aggressive. You can play smart and be aggressive at the same time.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Play smart and aggressive. Yes. Don't play smart and slow. So, a change that Buffalo needs to make. Tanaka going into traffic, but Busi rescues her. Ball goes loose. Mwale recovers it. Bessie collects there and converts a 2-point play there. Coach Milkem quickly puts a stop to the Buffalo's, recovery there and tries to organize himself. Score, Buffalo's 38, Dolphins 39.
If you see that when Dolphins attacks, they are just pushing the ball in one corner, where the player there is maybe faking for a shot and also trying to drive. But I think Buffalo have realized that and they are not falling for that. So what they are doing is they are letting the big man not jump, not fall for the fake, and she will just slide to the baseline, and then the one on the elbow there will just double down there, and they'll make a turnover. And I think that's what has been happening in the last 3 possessions.
Yes, very good observation there. We see the Buffalo's forwards, they are not buying all those short fades. We see the guards, the Dolphins guards are going in the corners, in the deep corners, taking a shot and trying to drive. But Buffaloes, have recovered very good to that, and this is working for them. Now they are stopping the Dolphins offense. For me, maybe a bit of, mental fatigue creeping in for the Dolphins. You see their key players have played long minutes from the first quarter. Players like Tanaka, players like Kim and Roger, they've had short breaks, but they played very long minutes, for the team there. Another turnover there just by Tanaka, and gives Precious an easy opportunity to the basket, and she converts.
Like I was saying, see, Tanaka is only playing from one side. She's not rotating. She's going down to the corner, waiting for the ball to get to her.
Memory there chases down the rebound, recovers, and passes the ball to Gift. Under pressure by Roda, and makes a turnover. Great pass by Nyashe to the cutting Tanaka there, who converts for the 2 points. Which team can hold their names? Memory there, easy to. Great pass by Mwari. Great pass by. The inside baskets for the Buffaloes, I think, helping them now, coming to, I think the forwards are coming to Buffalo's rescue. We see Mwari and Memory doing a great job down there.
That one, that was a very easy layup. That was a very easy shot there to make a 3-point play there.
Musi there going to the line, taking 2 shots. Mwale and Memory there, they did not box out, and Musi ended up with the offensive board. Here we see now, I think for me this is where mental toughness comes in, where the players, the game is so heated, close game, 1-point game. This is where now we want to see players holding their own there, mentally holding their own. We see Buffaloes under pressure, pushing the ball, and probably 8-second violation there. Dolphins forcing a violation on Buffaloes. Great pressure on the Dolphins team.
Scores is up, 42 up. Let's see if Dolphins is able to convert this one.
Still there by Memory. Yeah, she simply just goes and pickpockets Gift. Possession for Dolphins.
Good aggression there. Offensively, good aggression.
Lucy is one of the players who's really fighting for offensive rebounds. Roda too. I think they've done a great job, trying to trying to go toe-to-toe with Mwale and Brenda there. And Memory, sorry. Kim there, goes for a three and drops that shot.
Very good aggression there defensively. And very good patience in offense, have you seen? They are passing the ball around.
Again, we talk about how much Boost is fighting for offensive rebounds. Boosie and Roda are really doing a great job here for Dolphins. They are crashing all the balls. They are going for every offensive rebound that goes out there.
Exactly. But how many team fouls does Dolphin have? 3.
Dolphins is now sitting on 14 fouls now.
14 fouls.
Still, I think the troubles for Buffalo still continue, where they keep rushing, trying to get the basket, and they're making a lot of necessary turnovers. You see Coach Isaiah still has all his 3 timeouts there. Nyashe going to the basket and is blocked by Memory.
Defense also is not, if you see Buffalo's defense is not very aggressive as they were in the second quarter.
Yes, indeed. Maybe a case of nerves, still not settled in this fourth quarter. We have 4 minutes to play. 4 minutes to play. I think Buffaloes are now feeling the pressure of, we are down and we need to get a basket. And this is where their turnovers are culminating from.
No, this is a mental game now.
There we see pressures going straight to the basket and converting. 1-point game. Buffalo's lead. Dolphins in the lead there. Memory again coming up big for Buffaloes. Second block there, really doing a great job protecting the paint.
Very big block there and very crucial block there. Because if you look at the time, 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. And Dolphins offensively have decided to come down the ball when they come for offense. If they find the defense already settled, they are coming down the ball and they're just passing it around until they...
Memory again there collecting the offensive board. Gift Mwamba pushing. Pressure failed to make a pass there, and Nyashe going to the basket. Passes to Buse. Great play now by Nyashe. Great play. Dolphins basketball on the verge of winning their first national championship here. They've been knocking on the door for the past years. They've been knocking on the door. Is this the year, Coach Milken? Is this the year, Coach Jeremiah? Lift the championship. Let's wait and see. 2 minutes and 57 seconds to play.
5 team fouls now. Every foul now they'll be going on the line, as we have seen. And she has not missed a free throw.
Mwari there on the line, taking a second free throw.
She has not missed a shot so far. She has made all 6 of them.
Buffaloes have been excellent on the line, but they are missing the easy layups when they go to the basket. On the line, they've been excellent, and if they cleaned up their, those misses in transition and the easy opportunities they are getting, this game will be talking about a different story here. Boosie there goes on the way, but misses the layup. Pressures going in traffic, and official calls an unsportsman foul, very intentional on Mwalele.
I think she was upset because she thought her teammate was fouled there, and so she wanted to get back at that.
Yes, Kansani, this is what we're talking about when we talk about mental toughness. You make a mistake, don't make another mistake by making a terrible foul. We see there the game is so close, it's still a 1-point game. Play good defense, go back into, good defensive shape. Attempt to get the ball back. You have already made the mistake by turning over the ball. It does not, go well that you make an unsportsman foul. She goes on the line. She so far has committed one, and they are getting possession. That is the best, for a team. It means they are punishing you double. So 2-point game now, and we see Dolphins possession here.
Dolphin possession. Let's see what their offense is going to bring.
Coach Isaiah making a change there. He has brought in Samantha, a more defensive player, and has opted to rest Gift there. Oh, he has subbed out Precious, not Gift. Gift is still on the floor. It's Precious who's been given a break for Samantha there. Tight game, 2-point game. Tanaka playing far away. We haven't seen her, assert herself. She's been a bit quiet in the few possessions. Foul called on Gift there, pushing on Nyashe. 1 minute and 48 seconds to play.
2 points lead. 2-point lead. 2-point lead. Can Dolphin push up the lead to maybe 3 or 4 points?
Yes, indeed. I think Dolphin really desperately needs a 2-point, another 2 baskets here to, have a breather. They need to work hard and get those 2 possessions.
Exactly.
Nyasha today has really stepped up. She has been an offensive weapon today. In game 2 there, we saw she was very passive. But today I think she has come onto the court and asserted herself offensively and defensively. We've seen her doing, a lot of steals defensively. But she has asserted herself greatly on the offensive base. A minute 14 seconds to play, tie game. Are we having another overtime game here? Let's wait and see.
We might just have another overtime here. If Buffalo plays their cards right, they might be able to win this game.
Roger there. Ball in the hands of Gifts, sends it to Samantha, goes in the middle there with Kim there goes to the basket and misses.
That was supposed to be a foul.
Back-to-back games. Game tight. Seconds to play. Dumping basketball. Kim gets the ball and it goes. 2 seconds to play, ladies and gentlemen. Kim back to the line.
2 seconds to play and she's on the line. We see Coach Milken there holding his nose. Keep back the back basket. Buffalo is dead. Dolphins is now leading by 1 point. It's dead. It's dead. I can surely tell you that this game is done. Let's wait and see the response from the Buffaloes. They have 2 seconds. Kim needs to make another point here. Are we seeing history in the making? Time out. Are we seeing history in the making? Dolphins Basketball Club winning their first national championship with 2 seconds to play. We see players there gift number for Buffalo already breaking down in tears. Is there a hope for Buffalo? Let's see what Coach Isaiah now will throw. Buffalo has 2 seconds. Buffalo is down 2 points. Anthony, what's your take on the game, bro? I think they're going to advance the ball. They are going to advance the ball and they are going to go inside. 2 seconds is a lot of time to catch the ball and make a good attempt. Yes. What are we looking for? Are we going for a 3? Is Buffalo looking for a quick 2? Or they are up to go for a win there? I think they are going to make for a 2 point so that it goes in overtime. Because they are making a 3 point also is going to accept the fact that we are close. That's when we are going to take a 3 point. But if we are going to go to overtime, then they are going to push the ball inside the key so that they make a 2 point game and it will be a tie game. Yes, indeed. Coach Milken there pushing his troops there to defend. They have 1 possession to defend. 1 possession is the difference between a national championship and maybe possibly them losing or going to the to an overtime. We see Gift there, closely guarded by Tanaka, who is going to the 3. Buffalo, let's go! Dolphins Basketball Club, Coach Milken, Coach Jeremiah has won their first national championship. We see the Buffalo players making them in cheers on the court here. Great celebration. A new champion has been crowned. 2025-2026 led women's national ZPF national championship. Dolphins Basketball Club. Dolphins have really worked hard in the 3rd quarter. That's where they worked hard, in the 3rd quarter. This is history being done, history being made. After asking, almost knocking on the door, Coach Milken has finally won the national championship. He is a national champion for the first time. Yes, sir. Great step for Dolphins basketball. I think they have done their homework. The club has been progressively improving. Every year we see this, and it's a testament to their hard work. Very good comeback right there. I said in the 3rd quarter, you command the game in the 3rd quarter. 1st quarter becomes a mental difference, a mental game. We see Buffalo. This is a team that has won the championship before with Coach Isaiah. But I think today their turnovers have come back to bite them. Yes. The easy opportunities have come back to bite them. They have missed a ton of easy opportunities, and this is what we see now. Dolphins have capitalized on that, and they have come up champions. Very good basketball there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is great stuff we've been seeing. We have been treated to an excellent basketball game here. I think the overall, when you look at the overall series, you have to give it up for Dolphins. They came back from a 1-0, Buffalo lead. First game 3, played excellent in game 2, and come out here in game 3 and play so aggressive. For me, I think they really deserve this championship. Yes. I must say I'm very, very proud of Dolphins basketball. They push their defense very hard. And